Hello, everyone, and welcome to our next Faculty Fellow Spotlight with the Pulte Institute for Global Development. Today, I'm here with Professor Marya Lieberman. Good afternoon, Marya. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Thank you for joining us. As part of the Pulte Institute's Faculty Fellow Spotlight series, I'd just like to ask you a few questions. Are you up for it?
I'm up for it.
Great.
Lay them on me.
Okay. Can you just introduce yourself, your name, title, college, so on and so forth?
Sure. My name's Marya Lieberman, and I'm a professor in the Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry, and that's in the College of Science at Notre Dame. And my main affiliation with Pulte Institute is through the global health theme.
What work or research have you done that you feel most passionate about?
12 years ago, I really changed my research project and started working on a big problem in the real world, which is detecting medicine that has bad quality. The development of medicines is a main job of chemists. It's a part of my art and my craft. And this is one of the outcomes. This is Coartem, which is an anti-malarial medicine. And this was developed based on Chinese herbal medicines. It comes from an herbal medicine from Artemisia plants. This medicine given to a person who has malaria is more than 95% effective as a cure for malaria. So this was developed in sort of the late 1990s and was rolled out industrially in the early 2000s. And these combination tablets, like the ones I'm showing, popped up a little later. And within a few years, this started showing up. So you can't tell, but this medicine here is artemisinin. It's a combination of an artemisinin anti-malarial and a long-acting anti-malarial. This one here is a counterfeit and contains starch and yellow food coloring. And these counterfeit anti-malarials are believed to be responsible for over 100,000 deaths of children under age 5 in Africa every year. So these are it's a tremendous toll, and that's just from one type of medicine. So every type of medicine in the WHO's essential medicines list has been counterfeited, or has been various products have been found to be of bad quality. So it's an ongoing we call this is like an big intractable problem. If you look back in the 1600s, you can find manuscripts written by hand on parchment with people complaining about counterfeit medicine, herbal medicines at the time.
How did you first get involved with global development work, and what work have you done with the Pulte Institute?
I got involved through the Eck Institute for Global Health back in around 2010, and they helped me to travel to sub-Saharan Africa, which is a location where a lot of the low-quality, substandard, and falsified medicines are sold in sub-Saharan Africa because of the lack of regulatory resources and capacity. And so part of global development is the development of capacity to analyze medicines and to regulate your markets, the market in the country. So those aspects of global development, both the scientific aspect and the governmental or policy aspect, are really critical for making markets either soft and easy for these negligent manufacturers to penetrate, or hard. So developed countries like the United States we have kind of a hard market, and so a lot of these bad quality products are targeted at other countries.
What are some of the readings that inspire you or have influenced you in your work?
I picked up a book at a used bookstore, which is you've never heard of. It's a book by an analytical chemist named Fritz Fiegel, and it's called Spot Tests. And so this guy, working basically by himself, developed hundreds of tests that could be done with chemicals on little pieces of paper as spot tests, or in like little test tube tests, but just low amounts of reagents, fast tests, and quick ways to detect parts of a molecule that might be present in a complicated pharmaceutical.
What advice would you give to students who want to make a difference in the world?
You have to pick your problem carefully. In science, the tendency for scientists is to try to apply your technique to every problem, and sometimes that means that you're not solving the right problem. You have to understand what is the problem before you can have an impact on it.
Where can we learn more about your work and/or recent publications?
We have a website, PAD Project website. We have a technology page there. You can follow the technology. You can see who we're partnering with, and also see how you can become involved in this project. I'm really interested in working in early career stage researchers. That means I have a lot of undergraduate researchers in my group, a lot of grad students. I am really interested in collaborating with partners in pharmacy schools, in hospitals, and in developing countries. So I work with partners in Kenya, Ethiopia, Malawi, Cameroon, just trying to make these connections is a really important part of making this project productive and useful.
Well, thank you so much for your time and for letting us feature you on our Faculty Fellow Spotlight series.
Thanks, Corey.